Welcome to this month's group healing session for addressing neurodivergence and nervous system regulation. So sit comfortably, take a few deep breaths to anchor yourself into the present moment. With neurodivergence, if there are any challenges that you are facing, it would be good to scan your challenges in your everyday life. So if you could if there are 2 or 3 prominent issues, whether it's focus, concentration, sensory information, anything that has been prominently challenging for you, let's say in past 1 month or in a past year, if it has got a pattern, if you can take a moment to just scan, come up with 3 things that has been your challenge. Scan your past months for where would you put this on the scale 0 to 5. And now we will start with the session, and I would say you can reevaluate after the session 2 weeks later all those 3 aspects of your life again on the scale 0 to 5 and witness if anything has shifted for you. So for now, let's get started. Take a few deep breaths. And the tone and the intention of this treatment is supporting neurodivergence and nervous system regulation. So firstly, we are starting with courtesies, which is brain balancing, which is optimizing the communication between the left and right hemisphere. And this is to balance the electromagnetic frequencies, the communication, nerve supply. So the 2 hemispheres are functioning more as a team in collaboration, where our left brain is intellectual, works with details, and our right brain is intuitive, creative mind. And now we are balancing the limbic brain, which is the emotional brain. So that is courtesies, brain balancing technique. Now what I'm tuning into with this treatment and the priorities that are showing up is we're working on the connectomes of the nervous system. I'm picking up certain neurotoxicity, which is acquired as well as inherited epigenetic markers from few generations back. So the way inherited epigenetic markers work is that if your ancestors have gone through the lifetime period of toxins, they could come through the genetic profile through epigenetics. So I'm picking up some impressions of inherited epigenetic markers from ancestors, and this is 3 to 4 generations back. So we are working on neurotoxicity. Then another tangent that I'm picking up, there are neurotoxins that are accumulated in this lifetime period. So firstly, we are working with running a treatment called body chemistry to address these neurotoxins, which are impairing the communication networks in the neurotransmitters, compromising certain circuitry. So we are running a body chemistry treatment. We are focusing on detoxification through the lymphatic system, through the cerebrospinal fluid, draining out the toxins through the eye and ventricle discharge, through the 3rd and 4th ventricle. And I'm running a cellular repair treatment on addressing epigenetic markers, inherited and acquired. We are specifically focusing on acetylcholine neurotransmitters, as well as oxytocin, dopamine loops in the nervous system. So with this cellular repair treatment, we are looking at clearing these inherited and acquired epigenetic markers, clearing the toxins, and running a reset on these pathways. And now we are looking at optimizing the heart-brain. So I'm working with this treatment to address the middle tension point, which is acupuncture point 17, to heal the heart energetically and emotionally. We are optimizing the neurotransmitters of the heart. And the neurotransmitters of the heart are basically responsible for producing oxytocin and dopamine. So this repair work is for enhancing the oxytocin and dopamine production from the heart brain, as well as balancing its pathways and sort of a hypersensitivity to the receptors. So we're looking at what has caused this imbalance. So one causative factor that we worked with was epigenetics, toxins, and secondly, I'm picking up fetal life stress. So I'm picking up active memories and the nervous system into survival mode from fetal life, which means everything that was going on in your parents' environment and how that got imprinted, specifically impacting the development of the heart brain and the neurotransmitters. And this is about feeling safe and connected, which in turn has disrupted, and there's sort of underfunctioning of oxytocin and dopamine. So we're looking at running a rehab treatment on optimizing these neurotransmitters. And we're also addressing the center of the brain called precoolness, which is all about self-image. And now we are addressing active memories and emotional stresses about the challenges that have been part of your life with this different wiring of the nervous system and sort of labels, challenges. So we're running an active memory as a dynamic recursive treatment. We're repairing the consciousness of self-love and non-judgmental unconditional love and acceptance of self. We are bringing in the frequency of agape love to the heart center. And we are working on disentanglement from this whole identity of challenges with these labels and diagnoses. Neutralizing all the fear and trauma into this sense of feeling whole and complete and unconditional non-judgmental love and acceptance. So we are working on optimizing the frequency of the heart chakra, balancing the subtle chakras 5th and 7th within the heart chakra, as well as balancing the solar plex chakra for willpower, confidence, and base chakra for sense of grounding. Now I'm running a rehab treatment on optimizing the neuroendocrine cells of the gut brain. And we are balancing the gut-brain axis, the insular cortex, the vagus nerve between the gut brain and the head brain, and the impulses, again, stress, anxiety, gut microbiome, imbalances, and how all that is translating into anxiety and short-circuiting the nervous system into this fight-flight survival mode, where the amygdala complex is constantly on guard, scanning the environment for threat. And this in turn is impacting and creating overwhelm. In the nervous system, impacting the focus, concentration, and the cognitive functions. So we're looking at optimizing the autonomous nervous system, specifically running a defrag on the physical and subtle senses for integrating and processing information. Then I'm also running a treatment called active memory to clear all the stress that has been imprinted on these physical and subtle senses by anchoring them to the individuation process. So running a reset on the whole nervous system, specifically rewiring the amygdala complex to the hypothalamus. So shifting it from the behavior inhibition center pathway to the activation pathway, which means shifting it out of that survival mode into repair and regeneration mode. Optimizing the spin of the Bro chakra, balancing pineal, pituitary and hypothalamus, and rewiring the nervous system. You're bringing in a sound frequency of 432 Hz to harmonize the nervous system. Now I'm running another parallel session and we're looking at optimizing the circadian rhythms and the quality of sleep. So balancing the SCN center of hypothalamus for addressing the epigenetic markers through those meridians such as gallbladder, liver, lung meridian, which run at nighttime, and running a reset on the cortisol and serotonin rhythms. Then we're also focusing on hydration with easy water. So harmonizing the memory of stress from H3O2, which is easy water, hydration of the neurons, neuroglia, and specifically myelin sheath. Then we're also looking at optimizing the liver for detoxification, defrag on the phase 2 of the liver detox pathways. I'm running a cellular repair treatment on the impact of some past vaccinations and toxins in general that are impacting liver. So we are working on addressing some heavy metal toxicity. So supporting the liver and the detox pathways for being able to fragment and clear that through the lymphatic system. And we're also optimizing the base chakra for earthing, grounding, stability, and bringing in energy and vitality from 0-point field through the mitochondria by setting up torsion fields. Bringing in the morphogenetic field, which is the healthy blueprint of the nervous system and the integration of the head, heart and gut brain. As well as optimizing the base chakra for drawing on earth element, electron circulation to clear the excess of free radicals. So I want you to take a few deep breaths as I'm working on integrating this session. So if you like, you can tap your head, heart and gut brain. Or alternatively, I'm programming this treatment for you. So this session would help with all the concerns regarding neurodivergence. I would like you to evaluate in 2 weeks' time on how you're doing, and I would love to hear your feedback. So follow my channel for more information, monthly group healing sessions, and if you like to book private body talk treatments. Have a lovely day.